welcome in second cousin family out there for a special quick trade deadline episode. Didn't think much was going to happen, honestly, personally. And here we are with maybe not much happening, but a Mo Bamba, a player that we drafted 6th overall, out to the Los Angeles Lakers in a 4-team deal. Didn't know it was this elaborate at first, but as reported by Kobe Price here off of Twitter, it's a 4-team trade involving the Lakers, Clippers, and Nuggets. That's 3. And us. The Magic are receiving. We are receiving a 2024 second-round pick via Denver, a very good team. So that's going to be a late second-rounder. Cash considerations. Fire up the cash considerations jerseys.
Welcome back, Cash.
And Patrick Beverly, who Kobe Price says the Magic won't require Beverly to report to Orlando. Also a part of this deal, we are sending out Mo Bamba to the Lakers, who will also receive a gentleman named Devon Reed and the Clippers 2024 and 2025 second-round picks. The Nuggets receive Thomas Bryant, and the Clippers receive Bones Highland. So, Pich, what are your initial reactions here, sir?
Well, at first I only heard about the Lakers Magic swap and didn't hear the other parts of this. And once you see the other parts of this, you're kind of like, ooh, those are 2 guys the Magic fan base probably wanted, right? Like if they were up for grabs, because you're looking for a backup big or you're looking for Bones Highland.
Right.
So it's weird that they go other places in the same deal. First of all, shout out to Mo Bamba. I mean,
shout out Mo Bamba.
He did a lot for the Orlando community, and I think there's a lot of people today that are sad to see him go. I think he is become one of the faces of the Orlando Magic over the last few years. But the time
always had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Great dude. Of course, his work in Ghana is Senegal. Oh shit, I forgot the country.
Yeah, you should start speaking it if you don't know.
Yeah. I'll look it up in a second. But his work in his home country,
right?
Like helping there. Obviously, a tremendous young man. So
he's probably still going to help.
It's tough to see that him go.
Yeah, but I think a change of scenery might be good for Mo. I think he came into this franchise with expectations that were super high as the 5th overall pick to become a generational talent that would lead the Magic to the promised land, and he just wasn't that guy.
Yeah,
and he's still a good, solid player. I still would have liked to have him on our bench. He's definitely more of a stretch 4 than we ever thought he could be as a 5, and I think he'll probably do well with the Lakers there. So best of luck to him. But as far as what the Magic are getting in this, if Pat Bev's not reporting, and by the way, I'm a big Pat Bev guy. I would love to see him on the squad.
Yeah.
But man, we got a lot of guards that need time, and I guess they're going to tell him not to come. And I don't see what the Magic gained out of this. A second-round pick and cash considerations doesn't do much.
A late second-round pick.
Yeah, Mo Bamba's contract was gonna come off the books potentially, or we would have an option to have him stay around.
It was a team option,
right? So it's not like he had to be on the books next year. And so getting Pat Bev and waiving the $13 million at the end of the season from him, it just doesn't. It's like, what's the benefit here?
Yeah, I'm not really sure either, Pich. Ivory Coast is Mo Bamba's home.
That's what I thought it was, but I didn't say.
Shout out Ivory Coast. Shout out Mo Bamba. Yeah, I just want to touch on again, like drafted by the Orlando Magic, 6 overall. Expectations were high, but he never fit in with those Steve Clifford teams. Struggled to get minutes. Last year was the most minutes he played, 25.7. He's been playing 17 minutes a game this year and has fallen out of the rotation. So to your question about what exactly do we get here, especially if, Patrick Beverly is not going to report and he's just going to get bought out, we get a second-round pick and cash. A second-round pick from Denver, which is going to be so late. Like, I just feel like we got the short end of the stick in this trade. I would have, as you said, preferred to have a guy like Bones Highland. I don't know Thomas Bryant's deal, but we've been crying for a backup big. At least I have been crying for a backup big. Yeah. That type of backup big. A guy
that's
like
what you want, I think.
Back to the basket type of dude, guy in the paint who's going to get you some boards and come in and play really good spot minutes. I don't know the contracts of these gentlemen. I can look them up in a moment. Maybe Bones Highland isn't the right fit. Right, he's kind of complained his way out of Denver. We like to have those high character guys, as Weltman says, and he's done a fantastic job of bringing in high character guys. Example, Mo Bamba.
Right.
Tremendous young man. So maybe we just didn't want to touch that. But that was the type of player I could see us bringing in. Either,
Yeah, we've got another cast off from Denver named Bull.
Right.
Back in the day, picked up Gary Harris from the Nuggets. So you'd think this is a willing trade partner, and a place where he could have landed nice and softly. But
yeah, and
it's just some weird. Once that move went through, I thought to myself, okay, now there must be another deal going on to either try to get us that backup big or move a guard to make place for Beverly, because at first I thought Beverly was just going to come play, but it just seemed like that was it, and we're moving on, and okay. And it's sort of like, to get a second round pick and cash considerations and basically lose Mo Bamba, I don't know if that's worth it for the rest of the season. I don't even know if it just doesn't.
I want to know how much cash considerations is, man.
I don't get what the cash considerations actually even friggin' does for anybody.
I think it just goes in the pocket of the DeVos family.
Right. So it shouldn't be mentioned in this because it just makes them look bad.
Yeah. I mean, Mo Bamba has been a really frustrating player for me.
Oh, for sure. Me too. Yeah.
It seems, Steve Clifford, he couldn't, a gentleman named Kem Birch, who's seems like a sturdy tree.
Also just got traded.
Not a human. He did get traded as well. But that's the type of guy that was earning minutes over Mo Bamba. No disrespect to Kem Birch, but Mo Bamba was the 6th overall pick. So
right.
You would have think he was getting minutes. And still, Mo Bamba, even this year, he still can't really set a great screen. He doesn't crash the boards, really. We saw a little big man shit, but it was never consistent. Right. But that wasn't his game. I think we were trying to put him in a box that just wasn't him.
Yeah.
He is a stretch 4 or maybe even a stretch 5 if teams really like to go 5 out. And he was doing a pretty damn good job at that. And that's the tough thing to see us go. A team like us that's struggling so much from shooting the 3 ball. Mo Bamba was shooting at 40% this year. That's the top 12% in the league. I don't think he's fit for our squad, but that is tough to see him go. I think he's going to be a good addition to the Lakers playing around LeBron James, who can get to the paint at will.
Yeah, and the Lakers have needed 3-point shooting, and they refuse to bring up Devin Kennedy, but at least they've got a good stretch 4 now who can make it out there. And I don't know. I don't know if it's the right move just for the camaraderie of our squad. I think Mo Bamba was a liked guy. And it's just sort of like, how do you justify this to your squad?
Shitty second round pick.
Yeah, basically nothing is coming into the locker room.
Money in the owner's pocket.
Mo Bamba leaving.
Yeah,
mid-season. You guys cool with that? Okay. It's a weird message.
Yeah.
Unless there's some other plan we don't know about. Like they feel like Xavier Simpson is ready and he's coming up from the G League, or like who fills the empty roster spot? Like what?
Right. That's a good question. Yeah. Can we get Devin back? Yeah. I don't. Does it just stay open? I'm really unsure about how we move.
But I guess Chuma's coming back soon, right? I don't know if
he did get sent down to the G League for reassignment. So that's coming along more quickly than I thought, but there's still the hole at the 5. Like Chuma is a 4-3,
right?
A wing player. Our depth at 5 is very shallow right now. And with Wendell with the plantar fasciitis issue, I really don't like this move this year, man. It sends a message to me that we just don't want to compete, because I can see a game where, now we have Mort starting. No disrespect to Moritz. He's fine in the starting role. He played awesome for us during the winning streak. But then who comes in behind him? Like, is it Bowl? Is it J.I. playing the 5? And on his 10-minute restriction?
It's going to have to be J.I. now, and he's going to have to up his minutes in the game.
Oh, good. We're going to get 13.
It's early. It's still deadline day. There could be somebody that gets bought out that the Magic then go bring in.
Yes.
It could be somebody that's not even on the radar that's going to come in.
And we're recording this at 5:42. You would think all the trades would have been hashed out and reported by now, but sometimes things get done before 3 and trickle out later. Yeah. The other player that got moved today was James Wiseman from the Warriors, and that's a player that I had my eye on as well, because he's a reclamation project, much like we were talking about with maybe a Bones Highland, a Bowl, a reclamation project, a guy who's now not getting minutes anymore. A team has given up on him. We could give him a try. The Warriors are getting Kevin Knox and 5 second-round picks via the Hawks. Holy shit, that's a lot of second-round picks. And the Hawks are getting Sadiq Bey, and the Pistons are getting James Wiseman. You know, don't you think we could have sent Mo Bamba and like that second round and like a second round pick, or maybe just done a swap? Like, damn, you know, I would have liked a young player in the center position. We need to draft a big now. If as we say, we don't get a guy in the buyout, but most of the time that's going to be a veteran. Mm-hmm. And will they want to come in? That's not something that really fits our timeline of our team necessarily.
No, but maybe just for the rest of the season anyway.
Yeah, but it just, I don't know. It's not sitting well with me, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, yeah, we talked about 2 other guys. We know we talked about Eric Gordon as a possible trade bait on our last show. I know in the past you'd mentioned a guy like Mason Plumlee, who was also traded to the Clippers during this. So, like, we were hitting around the right names, just not coming our way or filling any of our holes, which I'm kind of fine. Like, if we would have stand pat and done nothing, I think I would have been like, all right, that's that. And they probably shopped out some of the names we've discussed, didn't find anything back they like. So they're just like, cool, we're going to stay. I mean, mostly last season, that's what we did. We didn't change a lot last season. We just kind of hung out. So, like, if the deal's not good, we don't make it. But then again, this is the deal that you took when it seemed like there could have been other options. Maybe there wasn't a lot of people interested in Mo Bamba. Maybe the Lakers were the only one, and they had to get 4 teams in this deal for this thing to work. So obviously there's a lot of moving parts here. But I don't really see the benefit again for us. But
Mason Plumlee got sent to the Clippers, as you said, for Reggie Jackson and a second-round pick.
Reggie Jackson would have been another player.
Like, he's probably going to get bought out. Like, he doesn't want to go play for the Hornets right now, so he's probably going to get bought out. I mean, what's the difference for us? Just fill in Terrence Ross. It would have been the same situation. They would have bought out Terrence Ross, and we would have had a backup big. It's like, I don't know. I wasn't looking for earth-shattering moves out there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong, but to see the price at which some of these guys were moved, it feels like we could have been a little bit more active. And you want to should we touch on Pat Bev at all? I mean, Kobe Price is reporting he's probably it seems all indications that he's going to get bought out and he's not going to play for the Magic, or we're not asking him to report.
Yeah,
but other people on Twitter are asking, like, what if he wants to report?
Yeah, exactly. I'd be down.
Yeah,
I'm willing to listen. Well, what else is he going to do if he gets bought out? He's going to go play somewhere else, right? Someone's going to come sign him.
Yeah,
he's too talented to not be on an NBA roster. I don't see why we'd snub our nose up at him if we have to have him or pay him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, well,
just have him on board.
The argument against that would be traffic jam at the guard position. And do we want him taking minutes from Jalen Suggs? Because I think you put him on this team.
Like I said to you before we started, Pat Bev is what I want Jalen Suggs to be. 3-point shooter, dog on D.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I kind of want Jalen Suggs to get the minutes, so I get what you're saying. But if Pat Bev's willing to just kind of hang out for the rest of the season and do like a split role thing and have those guys learn from him, I like him as an option on our bench. He's definitely going to have that mindset of a team, because he did it last year, that can make the play in and get in somebody's shorts.
Yeah.
And I'm for it. Because
him and Moritz, man? Oh, my God. The possibilities.
I mean, it's weird also that Mo Bamba's last act as Orlando Magic player was throwing a punch at Austin Rivers while seated on the bench.
Legendary.
So that's a weird way to go out. But he had a weird career in Orlando, so it is what it is.
It's fitting, I suppose.
There was a lot of other big deals made across the NBA that we'll probably talk about tonight when we do our lives and stuff like that.
Yep.
Because I have a lot of thoughts, including I love Jay Crowder to the Bucks. I think it's fantastic, and it puts him over the championship hump.
Oh, his second team is the Milwaukee Bucks. Don't listen to him. If you're watching this before the game, we're going to be going live at 6:45 for the Denver Nuggets game. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I would like Pat Bev to stick around. Gary Harris is out tonight, so
perfect. I mean, he's not coming in today, so
it's not perfect, but and Jalen Suggs, hopefully it looks like he's switching up his playing style a little bit, but he has been oft injured, so having another guard wouldn't be the worst thing. And as you said, what better mentor for a guy like Jalen Suggs than Patrick Beverly?
I can't think of a current one, but I know Pat Bev wants to play.
Right.
So that's the hiccup.
And he probably wants to be in the playoffs. And while we've got an outside shot, especially with the Nets jettisoning their whole team, and
I was going to say, if he comes in now, I think we can do it. The Eastern Conference just kind of like took a big hit in the last couple of days.
Yeah, we'll see.
So it's wide open over here in the East.
Good luck, Ja Morant, you punk. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about our slightly underwhelming small moves? Seeing Mo Bamba go, salute to you, sir. Let us know in the comments how you feeling. We'll Pat Bev report. And
the moves today were very much like Mo Bamba's career. A little underwhelming, not quite what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And but you wish everybody well.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mo.
Good luck, Mo. We'll see you soon, everybody. Peace out.
Thanks for coming.